This is Erskine Smith's truck. Do you think politicians should be in parades during an election?
Why shouldn't they?
I'm just asking if you think they should be. So is that a yes?
Yes. I don't see why not. They're participating in their community.
During an election. So they're campaigning.
Isn't that what they're supposed
They're
to
campaigning in there.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. He's got flags. He's got flags. All right. What do you guys think? Do you think they should be campaigning in an Easter parade? You know, this isn't just marching, this is campaigning. Do you think it's appropriate to campaign in an Easter parade? Pardon? Do you think it's appropriate? Do you think it's Oh, I see. I'm just asking, do you think it's appropriate to campaign, no matter what party, during an Easter parade?
I don't think we're campaigning. We're just joining in.
Well, oh, I see. Well, it looks like campaigning to me during an election. So I got my answer. That's cool. No, I'm a Canadian citizen, ma'am. I don't know. I don't.
Right. Don't you feel it today?
Well, I do. But I'm asking people. You're a good one to ask because you're all Eastered and you got Vote Nate on. I'm asking, do you think it's appropriate to campaign in an Easter parade?
Oh, that is such an interesting question.
Yeah, the decision, we're all Canadians, we have an opinion. My opinion, I will state clearly, is no. No matter what party, no matter how wonderful one might think one is this is an election campaign, campaign time, and to campaign during an Easter parade, and to have the Easter bunny driven in a car that's has a political statement on it, I don't agree with. I think this is for family and children. This is for children.
I'll tell you why I disagree with you, okay? Because this is an existential time for our country. Right?
Well, regardless, if it is or
no, regardless.
Okay,
everything's on the line right now. And so if you believe that, and you believe our democracy's in peril, and you believe that the rule of law is in peril, and you really care about these things as a Canadian, I would say, get out, be loud, be proud, and do everything you can to ensure that democracy prevails in this country.
Well, absolutely.
That would be my view. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, but, so my question still, is it appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay, it is. So it doesn't matter. Okay, I got your answer. That's cool.
I think it's appropriate in these circumstances.
So in other circumstances, you might have a different.
I can't say, but right now, you've asked the question.
Yeah, I got it.
Today, and the answer's
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for answering.
No, it's a legitimate question. I respect that you're asking it, and I respect that you're encouraging people to reflect on it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, okay. Hopefully I'll get Nate to answer the question. Yeah. So this seems to me to be a political campaign for the Liberal Party. Where is his colorful suit?
This is not your group.
No, it isn't.
What are you doing?
I'm just asking them if they think it's appropriate to campaign.
They're in the parade all the time.
Well, not quite like this. This is, and it is an election. It's just a question.
We've had provincial elections during the parade before.
Well, it's my question today. Yeah.
You're here to give out candy.
Yeah. If we're lucky.
Yeah, we don't get any.
We don't get any.
They put this on their website as a campaign stop.
Oh, yeah.
This is campaigning at an Easter parade, and I just don't think it's appropriate. That's my opinion. This is an election campaign. It's an election campaign stop, is it? Yeah? Look at this. This is what's happened. We've all split.
Really?
You guys
I guess they would be a campaign
So this is a campaign stop, is it? Election campaigning.
Yes, we're in the walking in the parade.
walking in the parade, and with election, to ask for his vote. Ask people for his vote.
That's the idea.
Isn't that the idea? To ask the people for their vote. And I just felt, so you think that's appropriate to campaign in an Easter parade that's here for children and families. But whether you're giving candy or not, you're asking people to vote for your candidate. That's always the answer. It's a democracy. So whether you behave correctly or not, it's a democracy. So we'll see if we get Nate on. So here we are. This is the Liberal campaign stop here. They're taking up the roadway, so people have to go on the grass, and they're not let through particularly, but that's people. And I just disagree that this should be they're not just marching, they're wearing vote buttons, and they're campaigning at the Easter parade. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm being too harsh. And the other thing, I don't know if you saw, Priscilla, but the Easter Bunny is being, thank you, Priscilla, the Easter Bunny is being driven with a car, in a car. See, this is a campaign. This is campaigning. The Easter Bunny is being driven in a vehicle that has the has a elbows up thing on the I can't even think, on the hood of the car. They're turning into their parade. I saw that, and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, look at this. This isn't just your MP. This is campaigning. This is a campaign stop. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. They're getting their T-shirts. Other T-shirts.
Said, yeah, you got it.
Are you the campaign manager? You're in public, sir. You know that. Sir, you're in public. I know, but let's go away. That's fine, but are you the campaign manager? See, this is why people don't like the Liberals. They're rude and nasty. That's definitely campaigning at an Easter parade, and I think it's disgusting. Well, they are. They won't talk to you. Hey, you are young guys.
We are.
Do you think, I have a question of the day here, and you may not like it, so prepare yourself for not liking it. But do you think campaigning, like during an election is campaigning, not just representing your as an MP, but this is a campaign stop. Do you think it's appropriate during an Easter parade?
I can't answer questions like that.
Pardon me?
I can't answer questions on the phone.
I still don't know.
I can't answer questions on
You
the
can't answer questions. Well, it seems a lot of Liberals can't answer questions. Not sure what that's all about. Liberals cannot answer questions. They don't know how, or they're scared to answer questions.
You're not allowed to film without permission, without people's
It's
permission.
public,
Explicit.
ma'am.
No, it's not. Not
It
allowed
is
to-
public,
you have to ask
ma'am.
people-
We are in public, ma'am. So, you don't like it, stay away from my camera.
Can you tell me why Pierre Poilievre won't get a security clearance? Can
You
you tell
really
me that?
want to know the answer?
Can you tell me? Yeah, I do want to know.
Okay, well, first of all, he has had his security
And
clearance.
gave it up, right?
You want my answer?
I would like to know why Pierre Poilievre won't take a
But you
security
don't want
clearance.
to hear my answer?
Sure, I do.
Okay, so,
I want a true one, though.
okay. He's had his security clearance as a minister, a basic security clearance, right?
Yeah.
Now, the NSICOP, with the report, the Liberal Party, Justin Trudeau, said this is available to read, but if you read it, you're not allowed to share its contents or act upon it. So anything that was
But he
in
knows that he might be embarrassed about would be awkward, right?
well, so ma'am, you really didn't want an answer, did you? There you go. So do you want to answer the question for me? Would you be willing? My question is, do you think that campaigning in an Easter parade is appropriate?
Yeah.
I guess you would, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. But it's a question.
It's campaign time, you know.
So you campaign during a family Easter parade. It is appropriate.
For sure.
Thanks.
Everybody's welcome.
Now I have a t-shirt.
Yeah, very good for
I'm
you.
really violating the rule.
Well, there's no violation of the rule.
You know what? I was really thinking about, don't record this, but I was really...
Well, I am recording. It's a live
Fair enough.
stream.
I mean, I'm reflecting on what you asked because I'm really respectful of the question. And I thought this is what makes democracy great. Right?
Absolutely.
Is we have, nobody's doing anything legally wrong or
No,
in any
no,
way.
not legally
You're
wrong.
raising the
It's
question about
appropriate.
whether it's appropriate. That's a legitimate and a fair question to ask. So,
Yeah,
I-
a lot of people won't even talk to me, or they're rude to me, and I think that's that's kind of telling and sad that a portion of section of society is just won't even engage in conversation and have reflective thought.
We have to talk to each other.
But
we
we're
have
not.
to talk to each other.
Like,
That is, and I mean, I'm not going to point fingers on who's responsible for the culture change, but it doesn't matter. Like those of us who are here and engaging should be talking to each other and
Well, I
actually
think
listening
so.
to each other respectfully.
I think so.
And we can agree to disagree, but my God, we're all Canadians and we live in a democracy and we're glad for it, right?
And I am unhappy that the Easter Bunny is being driven in a car that has a political lies.
And you know what? That's,
This is a family event, and I
that's
just
your
think, look at
legitimate
this.
opinion, right?
I'm good because I can't really hold it. Yeah, thanks. But this is a campaign stop. There's no kidding about that. Yeah. And I just really think it's inappropriate, but. See, and they take up the sidewalk too. This is it's time to build, really. Maybe it was time 10 years ago. What do you think? Oh, there's the address of that. Re-elect. That's a campaign. Let's see if we...
I need your help. I am not even joking. A lot of people don't like me. That man's a machine. He's a bullet.
I hope he doesn't do elbows up. Easter bunnies with Canadian flags, so we're definitely politicizing Easter this year. I don't know what they got in the bags there. I want to see what they have in the bag. Oh, it declares, so does that, yeah, there he is in his Easter suit. Remember me?
All the way from downtown
All
to help
right.
support
So
you.
my question of the day is: do you think it's appropriate to campaign during an Easter parade?
What are you talking about?
That's the question.
You know what? Today,
That's
today,
the question.
Today I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, but no, today you're campaigning.
She's live streaming to 3 people.
So-
You want me to poke it?
Oh, you might be surprised. I call that a campaign when you're wearing vote.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Huh?
Everybody's here.
You know, you might be
Where?
surprised to
Who
learn.
else?
That's
Who
Mary
else?
Margaret, Brad Bradford. There's everybody.
They're
But
not
hang on,
in.
hang
They're
on.
not in the
Hang
election
on, hang on.
moment.
You might be really surprised to learn something.
go with
Lynn, you might be surprised to
Oh,
learn.
thank you for
We're
remembering
in
my
an
name.
election.
Yes,
We're in an election.
and I do know that. Thanks, Nate.
Okay, well, happy Easter.
Thank you. So my question is still, you think it's appropriate to
We're
campaign?
handing out. Look what we're
Campaign.
Look what we're handing out. Look what we're handing
Uh-huh.
out. Look what we're handing out.
Campaign. Who am I campaigning for, sir?
Hey, can
I
I get a
think-
picture of you?
Of course.
I wonder if it's appropriate, and you still haven't answered the question.
We're in an election, Lynn. We're in an election.
So
Happy
it's
Easter.
appropriate then.
Sorry, can I get a picture, please? Thank you.
It's appropriate then to
Sorry.
campaign during an election.
Sorry,
Is
can
what
I-
you're
It's
saying.
appropriate to campaign during an election.
There you go.
yes.
Thank you. At Easter. What do you think? Campaigning at Easter. Oh, this is the Liberal campaigners handing out flag. What you call campaigning at Easter? Sorry, I'm not getting any of the chat. How about you?
All right, team, let's push up. Let's push up. Push up, push up.